Just a janitor on the surface, but sewing up a puppy with his eyes shut, the young doc freaked out, jaw on the floor. His name was Thomas. As a kid, his heart was weak. A kind doctor saved his life for free. From that day, Thomas swore he'd study medicine and pay that doctor back. But reality slapped him hard. Broke, he couldn't afford tuition. So he ended up mopping floors. But Thomas never gave up his dream. In every free moment, he kept sneaking in study time. But one day, the professor caught him. The prof tried to make things tough, but Thomas nailed the answer on the spot. Feeling challenged, the prof cranked it up, told Thomas to hold 2 test tubes at once, and capped them both tight, but Thomas pulled it off flawlessly. Totally shut the professor up. The prof faked admiration, called it a promotion, made him assistant, but the paycheck stayed the same. His wife begged him to stop being their workhorse, but Thomas wouldn't quit. He refused to drop his dream. Thomas worked hard every day, but after one surgery, the prof blew up, yelled that Thomas didn't start the recorder, but the prof never gave him the gear. All his frustration exploded. Thomas yanked off his lab coat and stormed out, and walked out as a med rep with non-stop hustle. His business blew up, money rolling in. Soon he bought a new house and drove his own car, but the dream came back to him. He paid his own way and finally became a surgeon. Meanwhile, the prof faced a blue baby heart surgery. He needed 2 assistants. Since it was the first heart surgery in the world, no doctor there dared to try. Right then, Thomas showed up at the top hospital. He ran into the professor. The prof swallowed his pride and apologized, told Thomas a life was hanging by a thread, begged him to let the past go, and craft a tiny scalpel with his own hands. Thomas looked at the fragile kid on the bed, and he agreed without a second thought. Thomas held the freshly made scalpel, testing it on a puppy with his eyes shut, but a young prof caught him in the act and bowed down in awe. He wanted in on the historic surgery. With the 3 of them fighting together, the surgery was a success. The baby's face slowly came back to life. Humanity cracked the heart surgery barrier for the first time. The prof made the cover of Time magazine, but Thomas's name was nowhere in it. Thomas told him, "Don't get too full of yourself." He only